Hi, thank you for stopping by. In this video, I will show you how I make my meat pie. So that's the meat seller in the market helping me to mince my meat. So when I go home, I wash it with salt and strain it and added peppers to make it hot. So these are my potatoes, my onions, and also my spring onions, thyme. So that's my seasoning cubes. I'll be needing just quarter of it. And that's my ginger and garlic spice. So these are the ingredients again. So the ones I'll be using for now. So here's my pan now, and it's time to mix everything up. So I added some oil and some chopped onions, and I'm going to allow it to fry until it starts floating on the oil. So I added my meat. So the meat has pepper in it, hot pepper, habanero pepper. So I added my meat and stir. So the stock is out now. I added some thyme. That's my thyme. I'm mixing it off now. It's gonna be cooking. The flavor will come out and it's gonna smell really nice. And that's my ginger and garlic powder. I noticed that this ginger and garlic has some added ingredient on it. It's my first time. I've never bought it before. So I decided to cut my Maggi very well. So I just used just a tiny teeny pinch of the Maggi just to balance the taste because I also needed the taste of my knorr in it. So the meat stock is dried, so I added some water. This water is going to help me cook my potato, and at the same time it's going to give me that juicy texture I desire, because I really want this meat pie to melt in my mouth when I bite it. I want it to drip in my mouth. So I added my potato, and this is not the usual Irish potato, this is sweet potato. So, and it works. So I covered it, allow it to cook very well. I want it to be mashed, and it's cooked now. So I'm going to make a paste from flour, something to thicken it. So this is just like same method like when you want to make custard. So just added it, mix it up, and I'll add everything inside. No, not everything. I just needed small. So this is it now. I think it's ready. So I added it. Oh, I forgot my spring onions. Yeah. I almost forgot my spring onion. Then I remembered it and I added it. So I added my thickener too to thicken everything, and it's ready. That's all. Just like making pap. Is it like making pap? No, pap. You add water inside the pap. Whatever. Just keep quiet. Keep quiet. Ready at this point. Oh, at this point the whole place was just nice. I never had corral, so though that ginger and garlic powder is wonderful, so I'm going to buy it again. So in my bowl now, I added 2 cups of flour. Now it's time to make the dough. So I added 2 cups of flour, and I added 120 grams of butter. I want to get that E3 texture. Is that E3 style I want? So this is after mixing it into crumbs. I added some water. I added this water bit by bit, just small water, because of the butter in it. There's enough butter in it, so you don't even need to add plenty water. So I just added small teeny water. It's not even up to half cup. So just mixing it, And if it needs water, I add a pinch of it. That's how I've been doing it until I got the texture I desire. So when you're mixing dough, you don't mix it so much because I don't know. For me, I don't mix it so much. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I just mix it a bit, just to make sure that there is no any dry ingredients hanging around it. That's all. It doesn't have to be smooth and all that. It's not bread. So I flatten it just for it to fit the meat pie cutter. So I added my filling, then I have my egg one side, something to use so that I can seal the meat pie so that when it's on fire it will not open. So that's it now. See my meat pie here now. So I'm just adding pressure to the edge so that it will just cut it off for me, and I remove the excess dough, and voila, look at it, looking beautiful already. See, nice, huh? So I'll just repeat the process. I'm also going to show you another way of making it without the cutter. So this thing can be, you can just do it. You can decide to, you know, be creative, do different style if you want. But for now, this is the meat pie we Nigerians know. If you do any other shape, it's no longer meat pie again. Because I do so many shapes with it, and we eat it, and it tastes like meat pie. The clip is coming up where I will do the other method. So just repeating process again. Okay, I think this is the clip I'm going to make the other style. Yeah, just look for a round cover and place it, then cut. If the cover is sharp enough, you should just cut it automatically. You don't even need a knife. That's all. Where's the egg? Where's the egg? Yeah, seal it to the egg. Seal it down. Cover, and you get a fork. And this will give it the design, and also it will also seal it. Just for the sake of this video, I used my pot instead of my oven. So just added gravels to the pot, set it on fire. Then I use one of those my oven rag because I don't want the pan to be directly on the stones. It's going to be very hot, so it could just burn. So I needed something to step it a bit away from the stones, and that's all. You just allow it to preheat, then you drop your pan and bake it. So this baking did not even last up to 15 minutes.